Hi, my name is Sam, and this is our historical data visualization web application. Today, we are going to demonstrate how someone might use our web app by walking through some different features. Let's say the user wants to compare composers of the Romantic era. So he searches for Beethoven and can see the events associated with him. They then want to view another composer from that era, Franz Schubert, so they search for him and add him to the timeline as well. Look for events that are around the same time and find that Beethoven ended writing his famous Moonlight Sonata around the same time that Franz was taking his first keyboard lessons. Interested in looking more in depth into Franz, they click on the keyboarding event, which brings up the bubble view. On this page, they can see the aspects, who, when, and where of the event. Now, if they want to see the event by Beethoven, they click on the when bubble to bring up events that occurred during the same time. Here, they can see that Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata event. They then can click on that to see the aspects of it. If they click on the aspect who, this allows them to find other events related to Beethoven. A maximum of 9 events that occurred during Beethoven's life will be shown here. They then want to look where he was born, so they click the was born bubble, followed by clicking on the where bubble. This pulls up all the events in a spatial context for Beethoven, centered on the selected event. In the map view, they are able to see that although Beethoven was born in Bonn, Germany, he spent most of his professional life in Vienna, Austria. To go back to the bubble view, you then just click the X in the top right. Then you can click on the To Timeline button to return to the start. Now we will say that someone else wants to research some more current people, so they click on Beethoven and Franz to remove them. This new user chooses to compare Beyoncé, David Bowie, and Michael Jackson. So they either click or search for each of those. Now let's say that they want to see where Beyoncé moved around during her life. So they click on the globe icon by their picture. Here, they can click through to see where she was. Now, if we want to find out where she was between 2002 and 2007, we can input those values into the start and end date fields and click the magnifying glass to filter the events. Here, we can see that she released Dangerously in Love in 2003 and accepted a star at the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2006. They can go back and try the same for David and Michael. For Michael Jackson, you can see that he has several events that occurred in Los Angeles. To look more into these, you can click on the links for each of those events. Then, in order to expand the knowledge of the application, from the main timeline page, you can click on the To Database button. Here is a form used to add more events to the database. We use the dataset of who, what, when, and where, as well as an optional reference link for this application. To generate the who, we use a predefined set of actions followed by 2 optional complements. This is so that we can create things such as was born, which is the action with no complements, or we can have an event of accepted prize from someone where accepted is the action, prize is complement 1, and from someone is complement 2. To see all of the events that are currently in the database, you can click the Go to List button. From here, you can either search for the events or free scroll through the list. To update or delete an event, you simply click on one and are able to update the values or simply click the Delete button. When finished, click on the Back to List button. Finally, to update the images of the people, you click the Update Images button. You can click on the person you want to edit the image of and input a URL to the image. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed.